the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Strong with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Regular. 319!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects, well, the stakes of each and every game.
319! What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight. 180! Stop. Monday. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Holding by his back, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Allen now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
180! What's that?
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Round 80!
Allen gonna throw again. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Terrell Bernard trying to get that one down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identifying what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Allen looking to throw. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now he takes it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
56.
Back to the air, Allen. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Hook is hit and he fumbles it. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it? and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants.
Headed out right. He's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right. Small gain down to the 46. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down, the seam or big tight end's a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop and see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. All right, goes to the line now. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert, alert.
Blitz coming here. Allen. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Let's Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Right, Eddie! It's out!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got DK. Complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little sudden coming out of it, too.
Again, Allen to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brown 80! Off 52. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Half 10. Gun. Ready? What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready? 56, 56. Stay tight. Half 85.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for them. That point after. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 7.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Here's Lamar. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone. If things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. incompletion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Escapes the pocket. An escape throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bills might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, great team defense there, no matter where he looked, Brock. There seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
And he fakes the spike. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And Snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. So I got middle field open or close. So I got a single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 7. Tyler Bass to kick
Bass
off.
now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
And the Ravens first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Lamar now from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. It's him on the in route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Bateman, the motion man left. They'll run here, following the penalty. We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jackson throwing here. On the move, headed right. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Williams has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kyron Williams the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Monday. What's that?
Allen. Got a man. It's Knox. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now run by Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Got the big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Round 80! Look out!
Now it's Cook. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's the Bills with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What's that?
Another one for Cook. Still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Now Allen going to the air. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Allen on third down. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Bills have a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Allen fires out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
5 wide. Gun. Ready. Alert.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast. First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blitz coming here. Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Out of the gun, Henry. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here. Desperation time here. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 7.
First down. Here's Lamar. And they're going to to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On first down, Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now it's Lamar. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
180. Hey, shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Ravens get it back to within 6.
Ravens 21.
Now on our first snap after that 2-minute warning, Brock, they're going to try to get this back with an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Half 85.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, home. 5 wide. Hey, home. Gun. That's it.
Looking to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 12 in the fourth. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for two.
Lining up for a two-point conversion.
Regular. Off 52.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it downfield. Off target to Flowers. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for Ravens 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design run for Allen. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and 10. Need something positive here. The give now to White. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Big strike downfield to Coleman. Hits the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Where's that?
No design wrong. It's Allen. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Ready? Look up.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. So the roar of Bills Mafia. It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be